everyone, my name is Leah and I am one of the educators here in Wallace Tower. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about instrument transport and what that process looks like. So to get started, today I am in the ENT clinic, and so we're going to go ahead and go through the process. First I'm going to talk to you guys about the transport containers. So these are the clinic transport containers. So you should have a container like this in each room. They should be leak proof and puncture proof with some sort of latch on it that clasps closed just like that, so that if for some reason we drop it and it won't bust open and the contents will stay secure in the container. The second thing to note about these containers is this little kind of biohazard sticker here. We have a little kind of envelope here, clear envelope, that denotes that if there is a soiled instrument in here, it's on the biohazard sticker, and once this container is clean, this is flipped over and it'll say clean on it, so we know for sure that this container is clean. The second thing is we have our enzymatic spray gel or foam. This spray, this particular one, you're required to use only gloves. Some of them, the manufacturers require goggles or gloves, so just be sure to read the manufacturer's recommendations for PPE before we use it. And so let's talk about the process. And so when we're in the room with our provider and the provider is finished with the instruments, we want to make sure that we're getting as much of the bioburden off of the instruments as we can before we put it in our container. And so we're wiping it on a towel or something like that to try to get as much off as we can before we put it in here, so that it's easier for the instrument to be cleaned when it goes to SPD or sterile processing department. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to spray with our spray gel. We're going to completely cover our instrument in the spray gel. And then we go ahead and close the container and we lock it. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and change my gloves and do a quick hand hygiene before we transport to our soiled utility room. All right, so my gloved hand is going to be the hands that I'm going to be using to hold the container, and then my other hand is going to be the one that I'm going to be using to open the doors. So come on with me. All right, so now we are in our soiled utility room. I'm going to go ahead and put on another glove here, and I will remove the lid from my Asculat container. And you can see we have other instruments in here already that have been sprayed. I'm going to dump my instrument in there. I am going to respray again. I'm going to make sure that all the instruments that are in here are covered to make sure that it's easier for those instruments to be cleaned in SPD. Replace there we go. And then I'm going to grab a hospital approved disinfectant wipe. I'm going to clean out the spray that's on the inside here. And then I should do it. Great, and I'll just do one more for the outside. Just ensuring that nothing is left on the outside. Great. I'm going to remove my gloves. for floor and hand hygiene. And then at the end of each clinic day, you're going to transport all instruments to the sterile processing department. And we want to make sure that throughout the day that we are spraying our instruments every 2 hours to ensure that they are kept moist before we transport to SPD. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you have any questions or concerns, you can always contact your clinic leader or your clinic educator. Bye for now.